Hi, hey, hello, and welcome to Power Word Play, a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition live stream that we're taking a little break from our main campaign. I'm sitting here running a short little brief mini episode type of a situation. So thanks again for tuning in, and let's get started with tonight's episode.
Lady Tiamat whispers, her children fly north. No virtue will stop them. Send the sins forth.
Welcome back. So typically here with Power Word Play, we do a little roll for recap, but we've all been on kind of a vacation the past few weeks here, and I'm not a completely cruel and unforgiving DM that I'm going to make my players try and remember stuff from 3+ weeks ago. So I will endure the pain of having to remember all this and briefly go through notes and give you a recap. So again, welcome to tonight's episode of Peace on the Razor's Edge. 6 individuals tasked to come together to solve a series of murders that are threatening to unhinge a long needed peace between 2 warring nations. The group was assembled in the town of Hexen, with representatives from each side of the warring nations: the Brag, Arcanus, and 2 representatives from the town of Hexen. The group, not getting much of a chance to meet with one another prior, was forced into the first murderous situation. As they entered, they saw a gruesome scene of a decapitated body that had been almost ripped asunder, and encountered an odd individual, a former Bragg military member, Almond Audubon, who presented them with a letter that seemed to be addressed to them already somehow. The group, reading through it, managed to figure out that there was a hidden room amongst the letter, but it also gave them clues to where the next possible murder might be. Off they travel to the Lunar Gardens with interesting altercation beforehand at the bar. Upon arrival to the Lunar Gardens, they began interrogating and questioning the proprietor, Eclipse, of the establishment. To no avail, they were almost shut down, but the quick thinking of one, the madam, a local resident of Hexen, managed to blend into the background moments before the group left. Ascending the stairs upwards to the discovered room 209, we left with an outreached hand.
Hello.
Madam, we'll get to you in a moment.
Oh, alright.
Outside, the group of the 4 of you stand there, the rain still slightly drizzling down, let up somewhat, but still kind of blowing. As as you're all standing there, Birdie, can you make a... let's go with an insight and perception check.
Okay.
Or actually, insight or perception, your choice.
To not add it together?
Yeah, not add it together.
Then perception's going to be 19.
19. You see just on the other side of Bugsy, a quick little flicker of pink. And then another. And another, and another, and another. All of a sudden, there seemed to be this torrent ripping bit of fabric in time and space. And
XP, we have a problem. What do you detect, Captain? Bullshit.
as the fabric in time and space opens and out steps. Kenny, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah. Out steps a small little forest gnome with familiar Kool-Aid red hair.
I forgot about that.
He's wearing a straw cowboy hat.
Obviously.
Has a piece of wheat in his mouth that he's always chewing on, and a long beard, red beard, that's braided and tied with a little ponytail. He's wearing cowboy boots, familiar Daisy Duke shorts, and
Is that a theme?
We're related.
a familiar flannel crop top.
It's the
It's exactly what I was picturing when I thought
the
of
uniform.
this entire race.
His belly button is loud and proud.
Uncle Jeb. You made it.
What?
You found me.
What in tarnation is going on in here?
Remember those people came to the house and they said they wanted our help and you wouldn't
I don't
go.
remember nothing.
But
of it.
yes, they came and you wouldn't go. And
Well, I don't like leaving the house.
I know you just like to sell the
Alright.
potions and
I
look
like
at,
selling potions.
but I really wanted to help and I really wanted to see what was going on with these dead bodies and I thought the only way you'd come is if I ran away and you'd come and find me.
Well, you're damn right, tootin'. I'm here. I was forced to come. What the fuck? What incarnation is that?
Uncle Jeb. Okay,
You know this
alright.
person?
What kind of
This is my
accent is
uncle.
that?
So over right here, this is Bugsy the Beetle.
What the heck?
I think, yeah, she's a. They're
what
kind
the
of.
hell is this?
They're a robot,
My
kind
name's
of a.
Jebediah. Jeb for short. That thing calls me Jebediah though. I don't trust. What are you?
Yeah, this is the captain. Everyone's been calling her Captain Joanne.
Are we
Joanne.
now, are we calling her Captain?
I've been calling her We've been taught the manners by Uncle Jeb here, so.
It does not matter. It does not matter. How did you get there?
Yeah.
Was transported.
By what means?
My magic powers.
My magic detecting meters are off the charts, as well as my bullshit meters.
He got some attitude, Uncle.
Why does this thing even talk?
Combination.
It's supposed to be a little metal bucket, and it's talking to me.
And then he works with the captain
Well,
or
that's not
something.
right.
Yeah.
You
I
could
don't know.
fit 20 of you inside of this metal bucket, I will remind you.
Well, 20 of me is quite a lot, so.
I am very happy with one of you, yes.
Well, you're damn right too.
Yeah.
You better be.
There's another lady with us too. I think she's called the Madam. You
The
know those night kind of
kind?
houses you used to visit at
Oh.
night when you leave me alone and tell me
Yeah.
not to leave the house.
Where-
I think she runs one of those.
Where is the corpse? The madam is not present.
Corpse.
It's a corpse.
There's a corpse.
She's quite pale. She looks like
She's
a ghost.
pale.
Yeah.
Very sick. Where is she?
I don't know. I just got here.
I think we have a problem on our hands now.
There's a dead body, Uncle, and we gotta
Dead
find
body?
out what happened to
Bernie,
it.
you shouldn't be here. There's dead bodies here.
Well, there's a letter
How are you supposed to sell potions to a dead body?
that Mr. Beetle got here. I know. I brought some potions that could maybe help some of these folk, or maybe not. Maybe just
Well,
you.
I'm thirsty. They better buy some potions. We have red.
Now, okay, I think we get, assuming you're with her.
I'm pretty
we
I'm
get
that's
a
delivering
little-
my meats.
Are we not
Yeah,
getting-
okay, so my assumption is
Are we
correct.
not
Yeah, do
being-
we not look exactly alike?
Exactly.
We're wearing the Soy Grateful uniform.
Yes. So I
Oh, now I see the resemblance.
may the force be with you.
Now I'm saying we should get a little friend deal here.
Oh. Well, I
in
don't
these
know you
potions.
yet. You're just a beetle. That you talk to.
I'm a beetle with, I was gonna say a heart, but that's not quite true.
You don't have a heart.
Moving past that.
That's really sad.
Moving on.
Okay.
I think we have some troubles on our hands right
I
now.
was told there's a dead body. Where's this dead body?
Well, maybe let's find our ghost friend.
Before
and then
we start the
can all
backtracking,
explain to Uncle Jeb here.
Then we can catch you up. I'm sorry. Is he qualified to work
I'm
on this?
very.
case?
He.
I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you.
Oh.
I'm talking to you. Is he
I mean,
qualified?
I mean,
years
so
of qualification.
I make the potions because that's my point of creativity and knowledge, and I just don't have a way with the people, as you guys can kind of see. So
And you
that's what
hire
Uncle.
him for the people.
Oh, he's great
I'm
with
great
selling.
with people.
Yeah.
Not with your type of people, but some people. Not your type
He
of people. I
don't
know what you-
believe
I think we'll
in
get along.
this.
Yeah, I like
He
this
don't
one
believe
person.
that it's good for the nature and good
In-
for the
in
earth.
what?
I love
Sorry?
nature.
Well, were you made from nature? I don't think so. No offense, Mr. Robot Man.
I
This
was
is all-
constructed from metals found within the Earth's core.
Everything
That's
comes
fucked up.
from the earth too. You know this.
We all know the Earth is flat.
Now, I'm not sure about
Steve,
what I
follow
said
me. We are
earlier.
going back into
I
the
may
new
be retracting my former statements.
Working with Arcanos is extremely chaotic.
Now what did that
That
mean?
is a racist comment. That is not okay.
As you enter back inside the establishment of the Lunar Gardens, you see Eclipse off down the hallway. Again, the hallway to the left, the hallway to the right. Off to the one side, there's the spiraling staircase going upstairs. Make a perception and arcana check.
Separate or added together?
Add it together.
That's gonna be. Oh, my math is hard on this one.
I pulled the
And we're
calculator.
adding these ones.
Like
Y'all make fun of me when I
fucking
use my fingers.
41. I rolled a natural 20 and a 14 on the
Oh,
dice.
okay.
Yeah.
Boom.
Begging your pardon. So, first glance around, you don't see anything, which is odd for you. You've been trained to pick out small targets in very large crowds. But all of a sudden, part of your armor vibrates, almost as like a magic detection built in.
What is happening?
Surprise gift from your uncle. As you start to walk around, you can feel the vibration. You turn, walk the other way.
Uncle, they got a bee problem in here or
The
something.
closer you get towards the stairs, the stronger the pulse. You're almost following what's left of the weave left behind through arcane means. Herman, you slowly see the captain moving in almost a search pattern trained way, eliminating, following, and you begin to scan, and you yourself switch a reticle, and you're floating. Did we describe it's almost an eye-like?
Yeah, it's like a mass of like constantly moving metal swirling parts around an eye.
Yeah, and it begins to see for you and sees just this vapor trail of drifting arcana left behind.
Captain, I detect magic in the path ahead.
That is big coincidence because my armor is pinging in some electromagnetic pulse. They have some sort of boundary set up or some sort of trap.
Do you believe it will prevent our entry?
I do not know, XD, but I have a bigger question. Can you go upstairs?
I am fully capable of traversing staircases.
Now wait a second.
You,
I don't think I want to see that.
you will have a very, very rough go getting up this set of staircase. But we'll get to that when we get there.
Well,
Cross that bridge when we get there.
I'm like, if we drop the maybe subtle racist comments, I may have something that could help for
Would
my
you prefer
potions.
overt racist comments?
Yes.
I may switch to that mode.
And
Not switch
you
to
know,
That's
with
programmed
the,
into you.
with the magic that
Now that's
I'm capable of, if you're thinking there's some traps, Captain, I can detect if there's fine traps if I can cast it.
I do not know. I just feel this vibration in my chest. I feel strange.
But is that good or bad?
I do not know what it means.
And with that, we go back to you, madam. You stand, your heart in your throat. As you know, not 60 feet down the hallway, there's two very large and imposing hive warriors from Arcanus, patrolling. The door stands before you.
Well, the patrollers, there was a T intersection or something like that, right? Alright, can I try and open this door? Careful. Can I check to see if there's any traps on the door?
Sure, make an investigation check.
Okay.
And you know what? Throw Arcana in there as well for checking for magical traps.
So, I just rolled one die, but I added twice.
Yeah, you had both modifiers.
Arcana, okay. 15 total.
Nothing apparent.
Wonderful. Can I try and get in?
Sure. You go, turn the handle. The door slowly creaks open. Before it fully opens, the smell hits you. You've been around Hexen all your life, mostly living in the lowers, so you're accustomed to putrid smells. You haven't smelt this for a while. But the irony, metallic taste through your nostrils in the back of your throat instantly is reminding you of a kid sucking on pennies.
That's not good.
Alright.
Blood and viscera and bile are in this door.
And there's other doors, right?
It's a hotel hallway. There's other ones around you, yeah.
Would very carefully close that one.
Oh, okay.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Don't even care who's dead. Just none of my business.
Not for me.
22.
22. You manage to somewhat daftly close the door. You stop for a moment as you hear the final and you wait, quiet as a mouse, dead silent.
Are they getting closer? Okay, across the hall to the other one. There's another door.
Yep.
That one.
You try it, it's locked. You're rattling the door. You hear
Is in this hallway is it just a flat roof with the rafters, anything like that?
it's arched.
Just arched.
And it's all full of plant life. Hanging vines and moss and little bits of... They almost look like globule type flowers that seem to be what's lighting the hallway.
Amazing. How close to the footsteps? Are they close?
Closer. From
I'm
what
going
you're
to jump
hearing,
up to
you're
the
about
ceiling.
to be seen.
I want to
Okay.
jump up to the ceiling.
Make an acrobatics check.
All right.
Come on.
30.
13?
30.
30.
13 and
I jump up,
Okay, you get up there. You're holding on.
and as an action, I'll change to green.
What?
Okay. Yes, they're a changeling.
Oh, right.
to green.
All my skin
Okay.
to green.
Make a stealth check.
Oh.
16.
you're in the ceiling.
The walls!
Your eyes are closed. Your heart, you're trying to slow down your heartbeat. You're holding your breath. Make a strength saving throw.
No.
Thank you.
That's a 3.
I
A 3 total.
Yeah, does a 24 hit?
Yes, it absolutely does.
Cool.
what are you being hit with?
Good question. The consequences of my actions, I think.
You got lucky.
Oh.
You take 8 points of slashing damage and you get flung from the ceiling to the floor 10 feet away from one of the Hive Warriors, who's now masked face, unemoting, is just staring at you, black eye slits.
Do we hear this?
So, I don't know if this... What is it? What is this creature? What is it?
You've ran into it. It's a Hive Warrior. It's the same one that she tried to bribe outside.
I didn't try. I succeeded.
Well, you did, yeah.
Mechanical.
No, they
They're
are
creatures.
large, humanoid, hulking beings.
All right.
We're near a
So-
size.
So
Bigger.
as I'm gingerly pulling myself off the ground, suddenly my skin will start to glow, and it'll get a little bit brighter and brighter, and I'm going to cast my Mantle of Majesty on it, so I can cast Command
Okay.
and say leave.
Okay.
So, yes.
What is that noise? The vibrations are coming from ceiling now.
What's the,
I don't know.
It's one of them drones.
I think it's a save. It's a fantastic command.
How do you know about that?
He thinks drones spy on us.
it has a 19.
Yeah.
It's a 19.
It's the birds. They tell you.
So,
it's the birds.
you
Your own benefits.
You start glowing and look up. Leave! All it does is point this massive halberd that looks almost like it's made from this fossilized honeycomb at you. Back to the rest of the group.
Where is
You,
this?
Captain, you are the closest. You are at the base of the stairs.
Those were some bad rolls, guys.
Everyone make a perception check. You get advantage. I would say so to you, Herman, because you got your homunculi.
Right. Okay, please.
I mean,
Homunculus.
to be fair, would have made at least a moderate thunk.
Yeah, you thumped good.
I'm rather slight, but
15.
15? Okay.
Oops.
At advantage?
Yep. I got 17.
17?
12.
19.
18.
Oh. You're still far too engaged with XT.
Yeah.
You are focusing on this thing. It just through your past history, because you've lived through the war. You've served.
Yeah, he did. He did.
I'm a proud sir.
You've seen creatures more like Bugsy.
Yeah.
To see this, it's
Advanced.
almost triggering PTSD. This is almost your kind of worst nightmare to see. So you are very
No, the
yeah.
purpose of this sort of robot.
Yeah, was been repurposed to the Happiness Company,
Right.
but as you see,
There's no
Ah.
his here.
XD makes me very happy. He
Is
is a
his
great
name
robot.
actually XD? What does that mean?
My name is Herman.
No. Don't talk to me.
and you hear the
Oh,
sound
what was that?
I run
coming
up the
from
stairs.
upstairs. Okay, you come running up.
I would begin to follow.
Okay,
What happened?
I have. So I'm gonna let him start to try it. I'm gonna watch the attempt and then I will.
one
I do want to see this.
one
Yeah.
foot gets placed onto the steps.
Okay.
Roll me a d20 plus your strength modifier.
Maybe.
Oh wait,
he
are
just
you
succeeds,
proficient in
but he doesn't
athletics?
Yeah.
Okay, then roll me a d20 with athletics at advantage.
Okay.
What is this face?
So that is 24.
24.
24.
Roughly how much does XT weigh?
Oh boy. probably like 700 or 800 pounds.
Jesus.
Cool. The first step, XT begins to lift this gigantic treaded foot. And as it's weighing on it, you hear, Captain, you feel the whole staircase start to shift.
Whoa. You know, there's some magic that we know back in our hometown that could help Mr. Robot Man. There's this potion that we have. I'm just gonna shake it a little bit. Amy's gonna shake it. Just it's for flavor's sake, Loren. It's like I just want you to taste. It'll taste good. I promise. You know, one of our.
I am convinced.
Yeah. I told you.
Words.
No, this is made with food. But you know, one of our most popular. You know, it is grape flavored. You know, all natural. It's called the Morgan Treeman. Because the treeman part helps you fly.
Now, what part of the treeman is that?
The treeman tree that grows in Arcanos, obviously. She don't know what she's talking about. She don't know what she's talking about.
You wish me to ingest your magic juice.
The XT only takes full-leaded.
Full-leaded, I don't know.
I don't know what.
They're still working on the EV model.
I don't know what that means. But we've used this potion on, I mean, tons of, like, all races.
Couple cows.
Cows are the most popular usually, because them horses can just run on their own.
Yeah.
But people have been known to use this potion in bigger quantities to even get their carriages to fly.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking this might work on you, Mr. Robot Man.
Druid, I feel a connection with you to a part of my past that I have not yet disclosed. In this, I will trust you.
I didn't understand any of that, but
This robot's
I'm
big.
swearing in French.
Yeah.
Not hearing it.
yes.
Braggies.
Yeah.
So what he actually does, instead of drinking it, which I will do in a moment, he actually takes off the lid and like just like kind of like overturns it into like a sort of a receptacle on his arm, and you can see like it
clear-
starts going
clear
through
tubes.
some pipes and
Because it's purple.
Right.
Yeah. All natural from Soy Grateful.
It looks-
May the forest be with you,
Yeah.
Mr. Robot Man.
Ooh.
Fly, Mr. Robot.
Yeah.
There's no alcohol in that at all. These aren't shots? No.
I told you they were flavored water. You guys thought I was lying. Just how my friends trust me when I say I thought it was brandy.
This was not a shot.
Yeah. It's a potion. It ain't no shot. It's a potion.
So what did it taste like?
No alcohol in potions.
It tasted like
Purple.
purple.
Because it came from
It
the
was the
grapes of
purple
the
dragon.
earth from Soy Grateful.
Which one was that one? Oh yeah, the flying one. So you
One that
now
makes
for
him
one
explode.
Okay, go ahead.
for 1 hour you have the ability to fly.
Oh.
Amazing. So what it actually does then, it goes through his like tubes, and from his like arms and along the sides of his I don't know, hips, let's call it. Like 4 jets suddenly like ignite, and he like
There's a small rumbling.
Behold the magic of Mother Earth. She has risen.
yeah.
For the whole 20 feet you go very anticlimactic almost, but everyone's still Eclipse is running down the hallway because all they see is fire plummeting down from where the staircase
Yeah,
is.
and there's a ton of smoke.
Yeah, like it is.
That covers our escape. Upstairs, everyone now.
Okay, so if you're all gonna try and sneak
Stop
upstairs
clicking.
using this, everybody needs to make stealth checks with advantage.
It's time to go.
There is a big enough opening at the top for you to kind of up and in, so you're into the hallway.
Birdie, why'd you make that?
That'll be 32.
robot fly?
He was gonna just
You hitched a
destroy the whole
ride.
building.
As XT went by, you just kind of looked at everybody, and no look, just grabbed and went.
Just flying.
Yeah.
Heroic pose. Yeah.
Superman.
18.
18?
16.
16?
14.
Ah, the smell of fresh air.
You hear Eclipse beginning to curse in a language none of you have ever heard before. But you're pretty sure that the speed and the affliction of the words coming out of their mouth they're not happy with you. You end up heading down the hallway, though, and you see lying on the floor the madam, glowing
What?
with a very large, familiar to you two, Hive Warrior, standing almost 9 feet tall.
Remember that guy that took me to prom? He grew up to be one of these Hive Guard guys.
I really like
Yeah.
Stanley.
Yeah.
One of you should do the talking before I have to do something else. I just have one hand on my
do what you
canvas
did
bag
earlier.
around my back.
Uncle, if you guys thought I was one with words, you gotta see Uncle Jeb.
Now, mister.
A second one has come into the hallway.
Hey.
Cute.
Hey, guys. Have you guys...
You,
Don't look at him. Don't look at this thing.
sorry, XT, what did you do?
Oh, just Herman is like very much in like war configuration.
Cool,
Like,
everyone roll initiative.
heck yeah!
Begging you.
Oh my god!
Raised his
Again!
fists, basically.
Oh,
Son of a bitch!
good.
Get me a drink! Oh, fuck.
Okay. So you can't make all of the assumptions.
This one.
This one.
This one.
Yeah, maybe you should describe a little bit. Like, your character has, like, the... How do they look with the
How do you
beetle
talk?
thing?
Like, does your mouth
What?
move?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Just like an animatronic kind of like.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay,
like,
right.
Cool.
Yeah.
Did he Chuck E.
Very,
Cheese?
very Chuck E. Cheese.
No, it's
very
just,
Chuck E. Cheese.
Like, so I can give you can ingest a potion.
I could,
Oh, I
yeah.
love that.
I'm designed
For-
to
Or
be
have to, like,
friendly to
inject
Yeah,
children.
for Warforged, too, like, it's, they could pour it on their head and I'll count it. Like,
So I can literally just throw it in Janelle's face. And
no,
Not Janelle,
they have
Madam.
To, yeah, Madam,
Oh,
they are a living
Oh, like the
creature.
people
they
who
have to, yeah,
okay.
consume it.
people who can ingest. Okay.
So,
I literally
One.
have. Oh, there we go. That's the first one.
Jean-Michel.
sorry, I'm just making my map. In relation to these two, because I'm imagining they'd be up front, where are the three of you?
I'm at the far back.
Far back, so Jib.
I'm in the back.
I'd imagine you'd be close.
I'm behind Herman, marveling
Okay.
at the magic of my potion.
And Herman was probably one of the first up
Yeah.
the stairs because I had the fly going.
Yeah. And then,
I feel I'm like behind her even.
okay,
Probably kind of near
It's a
to.
slow escalation.
nice. Everybody's in a good line.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
I'm slightly
Yeah, like.
You're in a 10-foot hallway, guys. There ain't many.
We're on the stairs. Some
So-
of us are below.
I'm really short.
Where's the other?
Did you take mine?
What?
There's one right here. Sorry.
No. I got
There's a black mark.
Yes, you are.
There's a black marker.
Well, I'm good.
Okay.
No, I have one on like it. I
Okay.
was looking for the
Another whiteboard thing.
initiative tracker, but it's fine. Okay, let's go.
Initiative tracker's right here.
Is it? Oh, sweet. That would be lovely. Thank you, kindly.
You're welcome.
You know, I've been doing this long enough. You think I have my shit together? Okay. Oh, fuck balls. There goes that one.
I don't know where that went.
Unless you're DMing for other groups without telling us, Darryll.
It's cheating
gotta
on
practice
us.
for a little bit.
Yeah. He's like working.
Yeah.
I had to stay late to work.
See your kids and family.
Okay.
You made a commitment to us, Darryll.
30 to 25.
Do you have the time?
25 to 20.
Oh, guys.
20 to 15.
16.
16.
Oh.
16.
Yeah. Who's got a higher dex?
Oh, I have +2.
It's me. I
Okay.
have a higher dex.
Okay.
So
I have a 15 as well.
And you were 15, you said, Bugs?
Yep.
Okay.
Is that what you rolled?
Okay, 15 to 10.
13.
What the fuck?
Lucky number.
Oh
I
dear.
got 7.
Lucky number 7.
Lucky number 7.
Pulling in the rear.
How does it feel to go from like here in initiative to here?
Yeah.
Are you a wizard?
Sorcerer.
Ooh.
Very different from screen when you're up.
Yeah, that's 1, 2. I got everybody, didn't I? Yeah. Okay. So first off,
Oh, did you get me?
oh no, sorry, where were you?
6. Wow. So, while I I take a lift on
Very
XT.
concerned.
The smoke inhalation.
You have asthma?
Too much for my heart.
Yeah.
And I take a second.
Yeah,
I just keep over.
I'll make potions. I'm not a doctor.
Yeah.
I ain't got anything for that.
Captain, I feel this fuel does not contain nearly as much lead as I am accustomed to.
That should hurt you, not me.
They're not used to the organic products. Yeah.
Okay. First up, Hive Warrior.
This economy?
Am I prone? I think I'm prone.
Yes, you are.
Excellent.
Am I prone?
And how far away are we
prone,
from
good
them,
sir?
from our foremost member?
From Madam, you are within 5 feet of her.
Yo.
They have a 10-foot reach, and they are on the other side
And
of
they're
her.
on the other side. Okay.
So,
Okay.
2 attacks. That's a natural 20.
On who?
First one.
Yeah.
I'm very pleased with that.
The second one is a 24 again. So the first one, this one,
She won't be feeling
this
it.
one.
They talking with us now. You hear that?
Damage for the first one.
Yeah.
That's the
The
crit.
southern side
not bad at all.
That's the crit. So,
Only 10 points on the crit.
and then the
Okay.
second one
Let's deal with that.
is another 6 points of slashing damage.
Alright.
2 hits.
So,
Doing okay.
4 on the damage.
and then
And then,
it's going to use its ability called Envelop.
for sure.
It slams its halberd down on the ground, and there's a shockwave that vibrates through this building. And you're all just coming to realize now, it's not necessarily stone and wood. It's almost like vines that have grown through the hallway. All of the walls and the buildings, everything in this place is alive. And the ground starts to come up and wrap around you.
Perfect.
Right now you're grappled.
Right.
Okay? Next up,
Prone and grappled.
yes.
Excellent.
Next up, it is the madam.
Wonderful. So, seeing all this, I suppose, I'm going to stay right here, and
You can stand up. I'll let you. Well, you can't actually. No, because
No.
you're starting to be. Yeah.
I cannot.
That's true.
Actually, I think what I'll do, I'm going to. So both of these friends, they're nearby. How close are they to me?
Your friends or the hive guard?
No, they're not friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
They are with it. They are 10 feet from you.
They're 10 feet from me, both
They have
of
a
them.
reach. Yeah.
All right. I am going to cast silence right on the space in between them and me. It's 20 feet, so that covers them.
Well, that's a natural one for that one. So the first one fails. The next one's a 6. 4, that's 10. So yes, they both fail.
All right.
So you are in. And where? Ghosts.
I'm going to cast it in the space right in between me and them, so people behind me are not in.
It
the
envelops.
space.
Yeah, it just envelops them
Yeah.
and the rest of the
Yeah,
hallway back in the
absolutely.
20-foot sphere.
So I'm going to do that, and what I will do at the same time. So that is that's an action. So for my bonus action, so what I will do is, as all of this is happening, I will reach into my pocket as much as I can, and I will pull out a fan and do a little, a pretty little thing in front of my face, clearly, and I'm gonna blow a kiss and blow silence at them, and then I'll do what I can to pull an arm out and turn it around and reach it towards. You're there?
Yeah.
I'll reach it, but nearby.
They
Yes.
are behind.
We're like within 5
XT.
feet.
Behind, so I wouldn't
do
be
you
able
need,
to see you.
Yeah.
You can only see Herman, I think,
Yeah.
at this point.
Herman's pretty big.
Herman's blocking the hallway almost.
Blocking the hallway. All right. So seeing
Although
only
I'm
you.
flying. although I'm
You're
creating a ton of
the-
exhaust.
I pictured you landed in the hallway because otherwise it's
Yeah, it's not a lot of room.
So
to fly.
I will reach and turn around and point the fan straight at you, and you'll feel a gust of air come over you and feel oddly inspired.
There's a lot of things happening to
Yeah.
Herman right now. It's like
Okay.
one day you'll be a real boy.
that's what we're trying to do. Make him human.
You can't feel the wind on your hair, I feel like, but one day.
Okay,
That's the end of a turn.
that's the end of your turn. Herman, you're up next.
Okay.
Go.
Herman feels that wind as much as a robot can feel wind.
You
And-
feel it. You feel it in your circuits.
You see your
registered a 2-degree drop in temperature.
Yeah. There you go. This drop in temperature has inspired me.
It's cooled you down. Kept the circuits better.
Yeah. Okay, so before I enter the silence, essentially.
You've got 5 feet to the madam, and then another 5 feet till the silence spell. So you're working with 10 feet of room in front of you.
Great. Okay. All he wants to do is say something.
Okay.
Basically, Herman he made that gesture at the start of combat, and so basically he lifted his arms up, and the GTR 50 turbo mechanisms on his arms, they kind of and make some kind of obvious combat gesture, and he says,
Transformers.
attendance of the Happiness Company picnic is mandatory. And he'll just fly forward towards these two guys, and we'll make one attack on each.
On each one? Okay.
So first one is 26,
Hits.
and the second one will be a 25.
Meets, so beats.
Ooh, okay. Sweet. So
Did you attack the same one or one each?
two different
Okay.
ones, one
Okay.
each. Yeah. Okay. So first one, I do 1d8. Where are these? So the first one hits for 17 thunder damage.
The only problem is they're in silence, so the thunder doesn't do anything.
Yay.
Interesting. Didn't think about that. Alright,
Oh.
well, anyway, I've already done that, so
You strike. You know what? Roll a d6
okay,
and add your strength one.
sure. So that is instead of 13.
Okay, so because you're actually making a physical connection,
Yeah, that's right. But okay,
you don't
but
get
that's
the
all
thunder.
you're
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so then the second one will instead be also pretty decent. 13. No, 12. Sorry.
12 damage?
This is the worst
12
mercy
damage.
tax.
And so essentially, just these two huge piston arms, you can see there's some crackling energy that's trying to I don't know, get out of them, but it kind of just dissipates as he strikes, and just one on each of the two guys.
It's odd for
Pistons.
all of you to see. You hear Herman winding up, you hear the gears, you hear the powering up.
Right.
You're kind of
But
going,
I hear the sound.
The engines.
well, it's just everything, and then
No sound when
it is the most it's like watching somebody who needs to sneeze, and you're just fucking do it already.
Yeah, so when you're not on an organic diet,
Yeah.
Uncle, that's what happens.
Strikes does a little bit of damage, but kind of even to yourself, your sensors feed back to you that, oh, that didn't work right. So, anything else?
I do think that probably the effect of the gauntlets that gives the creature disadvantage because I hit them would still occur, because that's not really it's more a feature rather than a spell.
I'll give it to you.
says,
I'll give it. Read it out, but I'll probably.
Yeah. A creature hit by the gauntlet has disadvantage on attack rolls against targets other than you until the start of your next turn.
Okay, yeah. So it has nothing to do with like you deafen them or anything. So
Yeah, exactly.
they're at disadvantage on attacks. Good to know.
Right.
Yeah.
And then with my bonus action, the little eye, that homunculus that follows me around, will also make an attack. It strikes for force damage, and it can also do so from range. So
Yep.
we'll say that it stayed hanging back. But anyway, we'll see if it hits first. And it probably does. It's a 27.
Okay, that hits.
And so it'll hit one of them,
Okay.
whichever you can pick.
Sure.
And it's for 6 damage.
6 damage.
Yeah.
Awesome sauce. Okay. Next up, Bugsy.
Okay, so Bugsy, upon seeing all this ruckus, goes, I suppose if we gotta get into a fight, and pulls from the giant horn that is coming out of their head as they are a horned beetle. They pull that out, he pulls it out from his head.
The
and
horn
it
comes
is-
off of the head.
The horn comes
my God.
off,
Oh.
and it is a massive glaive.
Whoa!
My God.
Upon pulling it out, it begins to shine purple.
Nice.
And so Bugsy will attempt to attack both of the Hive Warriors.
Okay.
So 2 attacks.
Yep.
The first one is an 18.
Yes.
Not quite. Ugh.
Yeah, easy.
Rough. Yeah, then the second one is an 18 too. Okay. In that case, as I'll hold for now.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to use my spells
No,
quite
that's fine.
yet. So, attempts to slash at them with my glowing purple glaive.
It's tough because XT's. You're trying to pick your spot, and you're kind of like skitter up one side, skitter up the other. So
Not quite right. Actually, how far away? So like I have like it's a range of 10 feet, so I'd be like keeping
you were just.
my distance.
He's in front of you, and he's in front of the madam. But you've moved up to where the madam is.
Yeah.
So it's 5 feet that you moved up. So, and you're still able to kind of. You're trying to poke around him, but
Yeah.
he's just taking up so much room in the hallway that it's making it a little awkward.
XT, you need to do something about this.
I am large.
Birdie, you're
That
up.
was the response. These aren't like beasts; these are like robots of sorts, right?
No, they are people.
People.
They come from
They be
Arcanus.
people.
They are.
Yeah, these are your fuckers.
Yeah.
You know them
Yeah.
to be.
I thought you went to prom with one of them.
Oh, this one.
They were selected
Different.
men and women at a very young age. They were put through a process to strip them of all humanity and basically make them a flesh golem that is used for being a juggernaut. They were in battle line breakers.
Okay. So bonus action, I can give out a potion, right?
Yeah.
You were saying?
Yep.
Just deciding here. Are you up? Like
No.
you're standing up? No? Okay.
I am on the ground and enveloped in vines.
Okay.
You're only grappled.
I'm just
It
looking
gets
at.
worse
I
from
was
that.
looking at
Oh,
everyone's
good.
characters really quick. Okay.
I'm glad it gets worse.
Okay. Let me just double check.
Always get worse.
Okay. Captain.
Yes.
You I ain't got anything to help. Well, not right now. I ain't got anything to help with your little asthmatic situation. But you saw what my magic could do to your robot friend. I got another one here. It's called the Elvis Parsley.
Oh, just give me the drink.
It ain't gonna help with your cough,
Oh, I need
but it's gonna
anything
make you
liquid.
feel really, really strong.
Anything.
Let me just shake him.
Can we just acknowledge the effort that was put in?
Yes.
I love that you guys don't know the flavors you're drinking. Thank you. Like the trust you guys have in me as friends is really
I'm so
appreciated.
sure it was alcohol.
I really want Janelle to get this one now.
Too bright.
Take it. That's a strength one.
Okay.
So I don't know
Is
how
that
you
one
want.
alcoholic?
No.
Yeah, that's something.
But it's not alcohol.
Yeah.
What did we agree on? It was
Strength.
plus.
10. So it was like because his strength was 0. That's what I think.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you get a plus.
Or it could be like how Scree had got like the bull strength.
It's
Maybe
that's
like
what it was. It was
it's essentially like that. Yeah.
basically like getting bull strength.
Yeah, this so this potion is made from those male cows that we got on the farm.
Yeah.
Something comes out of them. I don't know. Uncle Jeb gets something out of them when they're in a fasty kind of mood, and I mix a little flavor with it.
Don't get the wrong idea. Shoulders, I give them a deep tissue massage.
Yeah.
And they get so excited.
But how do you feel, Captain? You feel good?
How do I feel?
Roll a con.
Oh no. A 6.
It's pungent.
The great King Elvis Parsley.
You hold it down,
Straight from the
and you gain the benefits of bull strength.
I'll look at a little bit of bull strength in you.
Yeah.
Fuckers.
I don't know, Uncle Jeb. I hear the bulls making noise, and Uncle Jeb just comes back with it, and I make the magic with it.
We're real close, me and the bowl.
Yeah.
It's just getting worse and worse.
Yeah.
Wow.
But action.
Above table, I am so sorry.
So while like the captain's dealing with it, and Uncle's trying to like comfort her, I guess, talking about the bulls and their names and
Stacy.
Stacy the bull.
Stacy the bull.
Both have taken damage.
Yes.
It's a strong French name.
Yeah.
So I am not going to try and cause damage, as these are soldiers that we are familiar with. However, I have seen them be aggressive towards this gang of people. Whichever one I would say is closest to the madam.
Okay.
I'm going to try and cast Polymorph.
Ooh, okay.
It can be fun. I'm excited. It's a whiz of 13.
13?
Yeah.
That's
With a 16.
Shit.
yeah, rough.
You reach out and cast it towards one of them. And you watch as the spell almost just... It hits. And then just seems to almost fizzle off the skin. And you're remembering back when you were a child, like, being told stories of how magic didn't always work well with these guys.
Okay, can I just use movement
Yep.
to... is it possible to move around Herman?
Yes, but you'll have to make a check for it.
Okay, I'm just gonna... yeah.
You want to scoot around?
Yeah,
Okay,
just- so I can like
athletics
see really what's going on.
Yeah, athletics or acrobatics.
Athletics.
Oh, if you're not wanting to move in front of Herman.
No, it's like if it's that's what I'm saying. Is it possible to be like beside?
Oh yeah, you can kind of peek.
Okay.
You can. I'll
Okay.
give you the leeway that.
Yeah.
Like, if you need to, you can get by, but it's not easy.
Okay.
Sure.
If I can move beside, because I don't like he's like the tank, right? So I don't want to like.
Well, both of these hive warriors are comparable in size to Herman, but Herman's
okay,
just
okay.
built more boxy, shall we say?
Okay. Do I need to roll athletics to scooch
No.
over?
If
Okay,
you're just
yeah.
scooching over to like
Yeah.
get an eyeball,
So I
you're
can-
fine.
okay.
Yeah, you're fine there. Next up is the next hive warrior. It looks down at you, madam, and sees the envelopment starting. And then the lifeless face shifts and looks at you, Herman. The best way I can describe this is Rocky and Apollo Creed standing apart from one another.
Except now they're on the same team. Or do you mean I'm one of them?
You're one of them.
Oh, okay,
and
great.
you're facing each other, and you were created to combat them.
Right.
It's going to look at you and raise this halberd up and come down with 2 attacks.
Alright.
And they both have disadvantage, correct?
No. On me, they can attack.
Oh, okay.
No.
One was a 15, one was a 16.
Both of those will harmlessly off of my metal card.
You take both shots, not even phasing, not even denting. They're barely a scratch to the paint job. And it just kind of steps back. Half a step, expecting that to have done something. and it's going to use its feature of envelop. And again, bam! Slam the butt end of the halberd down. Need you to make a... What was it? Was it strength? What did I
you
make?
said strength save
yeah,
last
it's a
time.
strength save. Yeah, for you.
Okay. So that'll be a dirty 20. Hold on, sorry. Dirty 20. I'm trying to figure out what flash of genius. I can just add reaction plus 5.
You're good.
Okay.
You're good. You don't need to use it.
Okay.
So the vines begin to crawl up out of the floor, similar to what they did to the madam, but you've seen this game. Got the little rockets on the sides of your legs, cook them off. And now you can't see an emotion on its face, but just the shoulders drop forward and it's angry now. That's the end of its turn. Jeb!
Kill it.
Do a good
Please.
chalking.
Shocking.
Jeb
Jam.
My name's
is gonna
Jeb.
pull out from somewhere.
Under the beard.
Yeah. The staff of the woodlands,
Oh.
and he's gonna look at Herman, be like, "Bet you never seen one of these before, all natural." And then he's gonna cast bark skin using the staff of
Okay.
the woodlands on himself.
Okay.
I saw that one.
So now I'm not so squishy. I think that's all I can do.
Okay, bonus action? You have sorcerer points, so...
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sorcerer points.
Cantrips are your friend.
Yeah. With that, then I'm going to look at one of the hive people.
Yeah.
I'm gonna point a finger at it and be like, "I remember you," and I'm gonna cast True Strike so that I know their defenses.
They used to push our cows over in the field, didn't they?
So, they have advantage on all saving throws
Oh.
when it comes to magical effects. They are immune to charm.
Oh.
Me too.
Okay, those are the two biggest. Do you like, and you guys know the ACR. right?
Yeah,
So-
that's good.
Hey, that's your turn?
Yes.
Jean-Michel.
You just hear that full brag, and then gulp, 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 and then I dart out of the smoke towards whatever's happening. I will move. As I'm moving, I'm taking my canvas bag off my shoulder, and slowly but and you just see a rifle pop up. I'm gonna run right up to the edge of the silence.
Okay.
And I'm gonna dip my rifle, just the tip of it, right through the silence.
Yes.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
Just gonna stick the tip in,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay.
He's gonna shoot that full
I'm gonna
strength
shoot
out.
that.
Yeah.
bullet.
Just with it.
Gonna shoot that bullet all over the place. Whichever one XT is closest to.
Okay, yeah.
All right. This is not gonna be an easy roll, unfortunately. 23.
No.
No shots. That's what I got.
You see the flash. You see it hit and just kind of like graze it. It's a bit of a blood trickle coming out from the one that's posturing up more aggressively towards XT, and the head slightly tilts down and looks towards you.
That's why I never liked them pew pew.
bonus action.
What the fuck did you do last turn?
Drops accent.
Now you're 7.
What do you fucking do?
It's hard not to.
It's the best accent.
It draws you in.
We'll do a western one day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'll use my bonus action to dash away.
Okay.
To just kind of reverse track.
Yep.
And if I can,
Do you have that one feature we talked about where it avoids attacks of opportunity?
I mean, no, I did not.
No. Okay. So it's going to take a swing at you
Okay.
because it has reach. That is a 22 hit.
Hits.
Okay.
It would have disadvantage though.
Oh, okay. Still a 20. That is 8 points
Yes, sir.
of slashing damage. As it manages to look wham as you're trying to run away.
I will just
Okay.
slowly.
Are you tracking it or am I?
I can't remember what we said. I can if you want.
Okay. And then. Sorry, I have to remember something.
That's mysterious.
Sure as shit is.
I love secrets.
Not too many secrets.
That's crazy.
Jinx, you owe me one of Amy's creepy drinks.
Have they been creepy? Are they still awake? Are they still conscious? Are they still...
That's the baseline.
She said creepy.
Food products, that's basically.
I am so sorry, guys, but like I said, it's been a hot second, and there was a feature that I wrote down on my phone that Josiah and I.
I can check in later.
Yeah, we can look at it later. We'll keep it going.
Don't worry about it.
Next up is the other Hive Warrior. And again, it's going to look towards XT Jean-Michel. Seeing you, Birdie, having tried to polymorph it. Not too happy about that. It's going to take one of its 2 attacks towards you.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
Can't do anything.
That's a 31 to hit.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, sorry, no.
Yeah.
That's 26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. That is 8 points of pokey poke poke damage as it thrusts the spear end of the halberd.
It's just a
forward.
melee attack?
Yep.
Okay.
Its second attack, as it's jabbed forward, it's going to drop the blade down on you, madam.
On me?
Yeah.
That would probably be an even roll since
It's,
she's
yeah.
prone.
26 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. 10 points of slashing damage.
Alright, for my concentration check,
Yes, please.
natural 1.
Silence.
A quick glimmer
Ah.
fades away.
Oh.
Nothing really changes. Nothing's audibly going
Paint all my
on.
dice. Anyone want them?
Nope.
It is your turn, madam. At the beginning of your turn, I need you to make me a strength saving throw, please.
Can I guide? Am I close enough?
Do you see what that did?
Yeah, re-roll it. Yeah, you know what? You can give guidance. So,
We rolled it
Guidance.
to a natural 1. I don't need your guidance.
Okay.
so you are on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
You are now restrained. Fully. Uptick, you don't go past this. It's just holding you there. No movement. No, nothing. Pretty much.
Are the 2 enemies, are they within 5 feet of each other?
Yes, they are.
Wonderful. So, this beautiful fan that I had, in fact, you notice that's not really a fan, it's actually a whole bunch of daggers. So, She will, just with any last movement and the propulsion of magic, shoot the daggers, because this is a spell
Okay.
called the Cloud of Daggers.
Okay. So it's to hit?
No.
It's a
I
save?
fill the air with spinning daggers in a cube 5 feet. Sorry, whoever else is there. Centered on a point that I choose within range. So they will take 4d4 slashing damage when it enters the spell area for the first time or starts its turn there. So at the
Okay.
beginning of its turn, if it's there.
It's a cube. So you put it in between them
Yes.
to get
Whatever
catch
it
both
takes
of them?
to. If I could have cleverly done it to avoid making contact with an ally, I would have. But I wanted to hit both of them.
Okay.
Would be possible.
Okay.
And it's the first time they enter.
Every turn that they start there.
They start their turn in it?
Yeah.
Okay. For now, XT is not in it.
Okay.
As long as you don't stay in there to attack them, because
Because is there still some separation?
the way I angled it was that they have reach, so you tag them, and then you'd said you'd move back after you hit them.
Okay.
So
Sure.
I'm giving you that 5-foot buffer after you went doo-doo, and then
Yeah. All right.
kind of moved back.
Okay.
And that
One.
ends my turn.
Yes. Okay.
Because I don't want to try to roll more ones. I'm done with that.
Herman, you're up.
Okay. Is the madam still up here in their melee range, or have you moved back, madam?
I'm
Or are you
engulfed
still
in
you're
fire.
you're engulfed with vibe. Yeah. Okay. You're grappled.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. And there's no more silence anymore.
Nope.
Okay, great. So this time XT will say, at the Happiness Company, your happiness is our business. the deep part is like that creepy,
Croaky,
super croaky robot voice.
Oh my god, I love it.
And so from doing that, he is going to cast a bonus action spell, Sanctuary. But what actually happens here, it's not a spell. Essentially what happens is this sort of mesh tube flies up in the air and goes around the madam. And so you can still move and stuff like that, but it's kind of
God.
somebody would have to think really hard about whether they wanted to continue attacking you while this mesh tube was surrounding you.
So now you're lying on the floor, enveloped in vibes, this mesh tube that's slidden over top of you. You were having a day.
Yeah.
And to be transparent, this is the physical manifestation of a spell.
Yeah,
And so the actual effect is Sanctuary.
Okay.
So that's bonus action, and then with action, he's gonna wind up his piston arms again, and once for each of them again, and do 2 more attacks. And so the first attack will be not so good, 16. Oh, first one.
Nope.
And the second one is also a 16. So both of them miss this time.
Rough.
Yeah.
Again, you fire out in this almost piston fashion. Looks like an old locomotion engine where it's trying to chug along and get going. Both blows land, but you watch they almost flex it off.
Okay. That's everything for me.
Okay. Next up is Bugsy with the purple horn from hell. That's gonna haunt my nightmares.
So wait, the silence is
Gone.
gone now? Okay.
Yeah.
So seeing poor madam now in a tube and in vines and just having a bad day.
Swearing in multiple languages.
Every single
it's all
language
coming out.
possible. I'll yell out, "Hang in there, bud. Yeah. You got it. You got it."
Do you hit the gritty?
That's crazy.
Are you giving
I
me
do a little
inspiration?
dance. Yes, I'm giving you a inspiration.
There you go.
Yeah.
Just a D8?
At my level, it is a D6. Yes, I'm multi-classed. So a little d6.
Hey.
Add your ability check, attack roll, and saving throws.
I feel
Yeah. Bonus action.
So
Action.
inspired. That's my bonus action.
so inspired. I just needed someone to see my greatness and remind me I can do this.
Get out of the mesh!
That's all I can imagine. Just getting angry.
I see you, man.
Shaking that mash.
And for my action, I'm going to attempt again, swinging my glaive at.
Okay.
I'll do.
Left or right?
Left or right. Are there any effects on either of them right now? No, I'll go left and right.
Okay.
Divide it up, why
Okay.
not? Just try and get something. First, okay, now we're better. 27.
That hits.
And then the second one is 29.
That hits.
Alright, now we're on to something. So,
Give me some damage.
I will do some damage. For the left one,
Okay.
I'm going to use my Eldritch Smite.
Oh.
The base damage.
Nasty.
That will be 13, and then plus, so it's 13 plus 8, 14, 27, so 30. Yes. We have
Is an
30,
effective
yes. We have 13 slashing damage plus whatever kind of damage that does. Force damage.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's see here.
Yep.
So sorry, total was 30.
30 for the left
Okay.
one.
Dang.
And then for the right one, it's not going to be as much. Yeah, that's 9. 9
Hey,
slashing. Alright, and what size are the Hive Warriors?
They are technically medium, but they are
Okay.
very.
They're medium. Okay.
Think of like Goliath, massive roid monkey
Yeah,
style.
just like
they're on the
small,
border
large.
of yeah, they're
Yeah.
small large.
Small, large.
So
Medium.
Okay, part of Eldritch Smite is I can knock a target prone if it is huge or smaller. So the left one is
Okay.
knocked prone.
okay.
Sweet.
Alright.
Falling down in a cloud of daggers.
Alright, that is my turn.
Sweet. Wow, that was a hell of a round. You guys all notice like Birdie Bugsy politely, gives some encouragement to the moving mound of vine and mesh, and then turns with an almost creepy childlike look and begins to absolutely just start like
You're dying.
And lights. Your eyes light up every hit.
it takes
Like blue lights. For
it takes
mana
one of
and red.
one of the Hive Warriors off guard completely. The first shot, it stumbles back towards it,
Love it.
or stumbles back away and falls prone to the ground. Next up, Birdie.
So if I get close to these things, do I get hurt by these daggers? I don't understand.
If you end your turn with it,
If you enter into it or start your turn there.
in between the two of them, essentially.
yeah, it is in between them in the hallway, so it's picking both of them up.
But I'm like behind one of them?
You're behind. No, you're behind XT. Well,
No, but it's like, am I close to one without entering the cube? Is essentially my question. I don't understand how.
you would
the
have
other
to.
side.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
So-
If
Yeah.
only we had a map.
Yeah. I was like, it will affect what I choose to
If
do.
only somebody didn't screw the pooch on my other combat.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have had to come up with this one. So to give you an idea of what it looks like,
Where-
it's
So H.
that's each one of them.
Okay. Oh.
You're back here.
Blame the player.
Oh.
Hell So
Okay.
there's Madam Prone,
Okay.
there's XT. So you could move up and like kind of.
Yeah. So it's in between the two of them, right?
Just using a map!
You just gotta ask. You just gotta ask.
He's using a map.
Yeah. Okay, I will do something different. That's fine. So then,
There.
Getting minis out!
minis out.
We got a map.
I got a man.
Okay, so bonus action, I'm gonna cast Guardian of Nature because I see Uncle Jeb I guess kind of transforming into a tree. That's okay. He does that, Captain. Don't worry. It's okay. He does it, and it's gonna help
He's
him.
just getting wood.
And it's gonna be great. But instead of actually using Great Tree, I'm gonna do Primal Beast.
Ooh.
So I start getting covered in like fur. So like the leaves and everything just start turning into like fuzziness. And then like cat ears just start like. So walking speed increases by 10, dark vision. Strength base are advantage, but because for my action and movement, if I can move like you know what I mean without being within that cube, because it adds melee damage.
You can. I can say you can try and get around on either side. That would leave you beside them and outside of the 5 foot.
If that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The one with the most damage, I'm gonna take out my thorn. So it's a cat and it's a thorn whip. So she's kind of like Catwoman.
Jesus.
But of course, it's not going to be a black cat. It's going to be like an orange cat, like those asshole cats.
Oh.
Those barnyard cats we got back at people's.
Do you have the brain cell today?
So I'm just. I don't know if I get. I'm going to roll to hit with the most damage.
Sure. Yep. That's if that's the one you want to go for. Sure.
Yeah. It's not going to be great. It's going to be a 10.
A 10.
Yeah.
And misses.
Oh.
The whip you're trying, and again, XT is.
Yeah.
She's actually. What is this guy?
I know. He's.
Blame Herman.
Guys are a lot here.
Everybody blame Herman.
But I think I stay like this for a while. Up to 1 minute. Sorry.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah.
So it's another 10 rounds.
Yo.
Okay, Birdie, you're done. It's the one of the Hive Warriors. The one in front of you. Next to you.
So, did he start his turn in a cloud of daggers?
Yeah.
That's super cool. So, that does 64 slashing damage.
60. Oh,
Yes.
nasty.
My name is Jack.
14 points of slashing damage. Go D4s.
Mathing hard.
Math hard.
Pretty pleased.
Better than the reverse math.
It's like the new math.
No, it's subtraction.
These damn kids and their new math.
Okay, so it takes
44 even me.
it takes the damage as this cloud of daggers is pinging off the body, and you're starting to see lacerations and stuff. It doesn't like you, Herman.
Me neither.
This time, though, it's going to take steps back. It's going to go back 10 feet. You have an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. Sure.
Okay. Roll hit.
With my Thunder Gauntlet.
Punch him real good.
Thunder punch.
25.
25 just
Me?
hits.
So I see him backing away. And it's this time 13 thunder damage.
Nasty stuff.
So yeah, the piston, you see it like wind up and then boom, and this like little shock wave of thunder erupts out at the end of it.
It hits it and it almost aids it moving back. But then you watch as it almost pushes down into the ground. You watch the floor starting to buckle underneath it, and it comes lunging forward at you. Halberd first, and it's trying to jam this thing straight through you.
Oh, cool.
At disadvantage.
No, not against me.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
That's a 31 to hit. Okay. Sorry, that's a lie. It's a 21 to hit.
Oh, it doesn't hit.
Hey.
Okay.
Wow.
So that's it. Charges forward. I need you to make me a. No, you don't, because it didn't hit. So it comes flying forward. Scrapes off.
Off the Happiness Company logo.
Now it just says Enos. Pen is? Yeah.
Yes.
Pen 15. That's my model.
Pen 15.
It's XT Ben 15.
Anyway. Yeah, it came charging. Oh, that.
Sorry, man.
And so
There we go again.
And
That would have been
scene.
real fun. Anyways, next up, Old Wood.
Yeah.
Old wood.
They're calling you C. Alice.
My first
Yeah,
question.
Toy Story parody.
Oh.
Am I within 30 feet of Madame?
Yes, you are.
Said,
Yeah.
with my staff of the woodlands, I'm going to cast Speak with Plants.
Oh, okay.
The vine.
Hello, plants. Will you please release my friend? This spell can cause the plants created by the entangled spell to release a restrained creature.
Hey.
You hear as you say, hello, planet. Hello, hi, how are you? Why are you? There is so many
There's
voices
a lot of
coming
plants
through.
in here.
Almost like the whole fucking building is made from one.
It's almost like this whole place is made of plants.
Let her go. Why?
She's my friend, maybe. I don't know. Look at her. You want to be holding that thing?
You're right.
Yeah. You should go try holding
The
it.
owner hates her.
Yeah.
You watch as the limbs slowly just retract back.
Thank you,
Leaving you
plants.
be. You're still in mesh, lying on the ground.
But it's good mesh.
Well, you can cut.
It's starting to feel more like fishnet.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
I'm wearing it?
Yeah. You've worn weirder, I'm sure. There's a lot of freaky people in Hexen.
None of them in this hallway.
None whatsoever. Okay, so that's your action?
Yes.
Bonus action?
No, I don't think so.
No? Okay. Movement?
I'm gonna move closer to the robot. No,
Okay.
actually, I forget. I'm thinking of Scree right now.
Yeah, it's hard. I back. Oh, wait. The first second you say I backflip, you're rolling an acrobatics check.
I'll stay there.
Okay. Sounds good. Captain Jean-Michel?
Is the one still prone?
Yes, there
Yeah, I
is.
run up to him and I click a little side parch, and you just see a bayonet. And I'm just going to run up and.
Yeah.
Okay. Advantage. Here you go.
$21.
You go, and as you are driving this down, you have flashbacks to many, many times on many different missions where it was a Mad Minute scenario. You were fighting for literal life and limb. And as you are driving down your bayonet, aiming purely for the middle of this thing's throat, you hear, "Yoff!" All of you make strength saving throws, except for Herman.
Hey, I have advantage right now.
Ooh.
I'm gonna use my bardic.
Yeah.
Nope. I rolled a 1 on it. 13.
9.
You told me not to
Yeah.
roll.
3.
8.
8 at a fucking advantage too.
I got the best.
Oh.
You all get blown 13. Sorry, I was gonna say 30. 15 feet.
Ready? We're out of the fucking hallway.
It is hot here.
Blame your robot. He's got exhaust boards. You all get blown back 15 feet in the hallway to see at the end this blue, purple, green, flaming Earth Genasi standing staff in hand. This will not do. Why are you here? You two know immediately. This is the Grand Vizier.
Jeb gets down on his knee and bows to him.
I'll do the same.
I said, why are you here?
Please excuse my friends, sir. They do not know the ways. They are influenced by technology.
I can see the brag scum before me. You're not the group, are you?
What?
I was hoping for more. Hoping for better. Stop this foolishness. Now. He looks down and you see both Hive Guard, almost ignoring you now, stand up, walk behind him. In unison. I give you this warning once and once only. Do not tempt me. If you want to try and kill me, come for me, not for my people. And he's staring at you, Jean-Michel, and kind of at... He's staring at your homunculus thing that's floating around.
Yeah. Mechanism.
Now, I'm going to leave. And I don't want to see any of you again. He turns, and as he's walking away, sinks into the floor. And the two Hive Guard turn emotionless and just walk away. And there you are, still standing in front of room 209.
I'm gonna go to the madam and kind of like take off the. Are you okay, ma'am? You alright?
Well, truly, I don't really prefer these unless they're like a neon or something.
Yeah, it's not quite fashionable.
It's not very good.
Yeah.
Well, now that that's done, do you want to see something fun?
Always.
Do we?
That wasn't fun. The captain looks mad. She looks real mad.
Nothing to say. We are this close from death. At all times. This close. After you, madame.
Fair enough.
Take the lead, please.
So, you know when you were a kid and you sucked on pennies?
No.
Right. So, I'll go up to the door.
I sucked on a horn.
Don't open it.
Which one?
Cop.
And as I'm going, I can change my appearance. There's probably a humanoid without a nose.
Sure.
I no longer have a nose. So I open the door.
Doesn't help. You now just have a vacant hole.
She's like Voldemort.
No, it's like
Yeah. Okay.
no nose holes.
So now you look, and fairly similar, but very just flushed face and making a weird sound. So you're still tasting it.
Oh yeah, this is not better.
The room's dark.
Oh,
I have dark vision because I'm a cat.
is there light switch?
You look.
I have dark vision.
You find a small key type apparatus on the wall. As you turn it up, the oil lanterns begin to burn brighter and brighter. It takes all of yours who have breath away. A body rigged in a position, holding a book. Holding a. I don't even know what the hell thing is called. Not the scepter-y thing that the queen has, but like the round, fancy-ass bowling ball looking thing.
Oh, yeah.
An orb?
Some kind of orb.
But it's standing holding one with an arm stretched out, but the finger's missing. In place of the finger, this is something on there. Jean-Michel,
quickly.
Make a history check. And add your insight.
17.
17?
Flash of genius. A little arc of lightning.
Something you are all too familiar with, not too accepting, but
Uncle, this happened again. Remember it happened to Carrie down the road?
That robot's doing something.
Bring the blast.
A brain blast.
Think harder.
Jimmy Neutron this.
so what is it with the flash of genius?
+5.
+5?
So
Okay,
22.
so 22. 22 helps. You are looking. As you get closer, you're familiar with this smell. It's viscera, it's death. But when you look more at the body, the chest and abdomen cavity have been flayed open, but cut in surgical ways to look almost like a military dress coat. The flesh in the front has been pulled back almost into coattails. And as you look at the face where the eyelids have been cut away, so the eyes are constantly gaping open. It's the eyes. The eyes. Those eyes. You know those eyes. You can't put a face, or you couldn't put a face, but you can't put a name. And then it hits you. Your second tour of command, you had a young private named Danielson. He was scared. You knew you were going to be in heavy combat the next day, and you had placed him on sentry duty. He came to you telling you he was scared. And you tried to reassure him as best you could
I did not do a good job.
that as long as he remembered his training, everything would be fine. The next day, the battle ensued. You won. You'd gained some territory. You'd left some significant damage towards some of the Arcana's forces. But you never saw him again. You always wondered what happened to him. He wasn't always present on your mind, but every now and again would pop back in. You remembered he had these green eyes. Green eyes with gold flecking. And as soon as you saw it, you knew it was him. The head had been shaved. There's lacerations all over the face, but those eyes. As you're getting closer, you see that the index finger on the right hand that's reached out has been replaced with a chess piece. A white king. Which immediately strikes you. Because that's what the Grand Vizier's code name was whenever you were speaking of it.
Captain, you have found something.
I show the group everything.
Mm-hmm.
What is this?
A chess piece. Have you played?
No. I don't play chess. I don't have time for that.
It is a intellectuals game.
What, you call me stupid? Stupid is as stupid as. That's my pappy always said.
Well proven.
I put that back.
It's like
I don't wanna put
Patty
it-
and like.
Yeah.
Do you know this person, Captain? It looks like you kind of recognize them.
It's hard to tell.
Metagaming pigeon.
No, I give it to Madame and she looks.
Okay. You do see
This is really interesting.
on the bottom there's a blood-stained piece of paper.
What? Tarnation.
I want props. Oh. You think it does the same thing as the other one?
We need that fancy lad
I
again.
think it might.
Someone's casting detect magic.
I can.
Right, we didn't actually have this.
Yes, that is
Oh.
right. I can cast
Yeah.
magic.
Right.
I'll even be nice and let you ritually cast it so you don't burn the spell slot.
Do it.
Wow.
Do it. Do it.
Kind.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Oh, God. There's no patience in this.
Secluded.
While Bugsy's doing that, Herman would go around the rest of the room, just like meticulously scanning.
Okay.
Detecting.
I want you to give me just give me an investigation check at just an investigation check.
Just investigation. Okay. Help from my homunculus.
Yep. 29. It takes you a minute, but you position yourself next to the body. And you all watch as lights, red lights, start strobing out from the homunculus and different facets of the sensor array on XT's head, or where the head would be. You, Jean-Michel, have seen this before. They're triangulating. They're figuring out, they're seeing patterns and trying to figure it out. All of a sudden, all of the lines start to converge. You take the angles and the mathematics of the finger pointing and directing it from the entry of the room to where the body is positioned, and it leads you, as they all converge, to one book.
So XT will reach up and out come the little pincers and pull out the book.
Tong it.
Yeah.
It's medium thickness book. It's something actually, Bugsy, you've read before. Not this copy, but you recognize it right away.
I am quite well read.
The title takes you a second. Downfall of a Tyrant.
A great read, I gotta say. Downfall of the Tyrant. Can I recall what this book was about?
Yes. You can. It's a story of a king who was very kind of a dick. His people finally rose up and ended up defeating him in the end. You kind of glass over it, but the gist of it, it's how an oppressed people finally had enough and took action. Almost a cautionary tale, but written with some comedy bits to it, but a darker undertone. As you're holding the book, I want perception checks from Jean-Michel, Madame, Jeb, and Birdie.
Intriguing.
Best roll of the night.
Me too. Actually.
Wow.
It's natural.
23.
Natural 20
For
25.
Was that perception?
That's gonna be 6.
Natural 20 for 23.
Oh, 2 natural 20s.
Ooh, okay, cool.
Wasting them. Oh no.
I didn't get any before.
Yeah, me neither.
You inherently, out of instinct, immediately hand the book towards the captain. There's a page flagged, almost a bookmark.
Yeah, I was like,
A bookmark in it. The bookmark ends
Got some reading to do.
the page
That was a lot.
that was flagged. On the page of the story, there is 4 words circled.
What are the 4 words, Captain?
Well,
Might be 5, I forget.
they're fine.
Okay.
The words are the of dead vengeance.
Vengeance
The
of the dead.
of dead. Vengeance.
The other piece that you pull out is an invoice from a place called the Dancing Talisman.
And here we got the book, Dust of Disappearance, 5 days of rations, 5 kegs, set up private meeting with EB, 20-foot fuse, tool set.
While they're like reading that, Mr. Beetle man, did you see anything on that little piece of paper?
Yes, I've been sitting crisscross applesauce, figuring this one out. We have ourselves another rune, I believe. I'm not sure which way it goes. It goes
You immediately,
Away.
madam. No, it's the letter E.
Letter E. Or Haggard's word.
madam. Which way does this go? Is it like
What was the other symbol on the thing we had?
The letter is right beside you.
Oh,
So it's an O. So now we have O and E. Are we collecting vowels?
we have to buy those typically.
I don't know about you, but I'm all out of gold. It was stolen.
Oddly enough, the only one with money is you, Jeb.
I have money too still.
Oh, yes, you do, yeah.
Oh, that's right, because it was in your
You had
stomach.
it, yeah, you had it, yeah.
Yeah.
save that one? Leave that.
Not a lot though.
I only have 5.
Fucking hell.
It's 5 more than everybody else has got.
Oh, buy us a vowel.
That
Take a
brings
look,
our
Buddy.
total to 35.
You have more money than me, robot.
I would be hesitant to lend you any.
Same here.
So,
Why are you talking to me? I told you not to talk to me already.
do not expect handouts. No.
At least I'm a living organism, unlike you.
You say that as though it is a good thing.
It is a good thing. I can feel life. What can you feel? That's right. Nothing.
Is there any indication of how long this body's been here?
You proficient in medicine?
I'm half proficient in medicine.
Okay. That lowers the DC a bit. Go ahead and make a medicine check.
Oh no.
Oh no.
5.
Step aside, little lady.
Yeah, I was like,
Been dead a while.
us Arcanese are a little bit better at this medicine.
Let me take
Alright.
a look, see. Let me take Please.
You sounded like a Baptist preacher.
I was at one time, yes.
Oh no.
I was a good one, though, not a weird one.
Okay.
These people practice
Not a weird
magic
one. You just
and
massage
religion.
balls.
Just massage bowls.
I was weirded
Well, who
that
else is
way.
gonna massage them then?
Hey,
Apparently the Baptist priest.
They are truly lost.
Are you proficient in medicine?
yes.
Okay.
I'm blowing himself
The
up.
bowls.
Oh,
I know
He's a
things.
healer.
I know things about the human body. and other bodies.
You're a human.
I do not need to know about that.
I'm assuming he has high animal handling.
Yep.
Oh, were you just sitting on that one?
No,
play with
actually,
his
my
hogs.
medicine's higher than my animal.
Right.
Weirdly enough.
Anyway.
But
Okay, roll medicine check.
okay.
It's a love band.
That's a 10.
Okay.
Your best
Yes.
guess, Jeb,
Please.
is it's dead.
Yep, this is a dead body.
It's been here for enough that it stinks. Worse than the slop hog,
Smells bad.
but not as bad as the outhouse.
Okay, I think we know this is dead. I think we know this was by the killer. I think we gotta look at these clues and see why they're related and why he positioned the body to point at what seems like a clue.
I start polishing my rifle while we're talking because I'm bored.
I'm
all
mostly just
very
a little bit
helpful.
concerned about a 12-foot fuse. I mean, that's not my area of expertise, but on occasion when we do the, like, exploding people out of the cannons, we have a very similar fuse.
On that invoice is the book that we still have in our possession. So they didn't seem to receive everything that they seem to have wanted. The dancing talisman, what is that?
Bugsy and the map. Roll history checks, please.
What kind of a place sells
Eh,
books
history-
fuses?
History or insight, your choice.
General goods.
It's a natural 1, Darryl.
Janelle.
That was like a
Janelle.
I have
2,
used
1.
all of my dice.
So you know why you're rolling so bad?
Why?
Look what's sitting under your chair.
That's not fair! You're not allowed to put that there
I
pretending it's
didn't.
an
It
accident.
dropped.
What happened?
My curse died. I
That's
just realized.
sabotage!
I dropped it by
No, it
accident.
wasn't. No,
That's
it
where it
wasn't.
landed.
Hex this whole time.
Text. Oh no. I got a 21.
A 21. Okay.
I thought this was
You-
only good fun.
Runes either. We're protected.
We did drop runes even.
Sorry, anyway.
I just think it's funny that like
Scary.
with
The
a
dice
21,
gods.
you know, you're looking at this receipt. And you've heard of the dancing talisman, so have you. Mm-hmm. Like, it's a general goods type store, but the proprietor, Edmund Broussard. That's it. It comes to you. Yeah, sometimes he's known to be a little shady dealings. Nothing too
Okay.
major, but
This is the owner
Yeah.
of the dancing talisman.
Shade.
Now, may I see that invoice again? Now I wonder who, if this is an invoice for the dancing talisman, is setting up a meeting with the then owner of the dancing talisman. As someone else has been writing this invoice.
Can I see that?
Yeah.
in your... What's your background?
What do you want to know?
Your background.
Like the one I chose?
Yeah,
I chose criminal.
good.
Okay.
This actually comes in perfect for you then.
All right.
As soon as you hear Bugsy say, Edmund Broussard, it doesn't trigger you for the dancing talisman, because you don't really go in there. You know it's a bit of a sham shithole. But you know of Edmund Broussard. Because he would help you acquire certain substances for people who want to have a little extra fun at parties you would throw. You know he also has dealt in acquired black powderish items from the nation of Bragg. Tends to be kind of a piece of shit smuggler. Hits on you horribly every time you see him.
He doesn't even tip.
Not with money. But you also know that he has secret rooms built into the basement of his shop. Outside of the normal storage area. Things that, if you were trying to hide someone or something, or have a private meeting that you wanted no one to eavesdrop on, might be a good place to do something like that.
Well, this Prasad fellow is creepy as fuck, but he's got some secret rooms.
Well, I think that just
Creeps
lends
usually
to
do.
lends to the creepiness. I
Yeah.
think.
Maybe he and Jeb will get along.
Oh, excuse me. I don't even know who you are.
I
Captain,
don't think you know who anyone is.
he knows who I
It's
am.
true. No one introduced himself.
I did. I introduced you to them. Remember that happened like 15 minutes ago.
You weren't here earlier!
I don't. Yeah, I never got to meet you.
Yeah, sorry. This is the madam I was talking about.
Oh, God.
Nice to meet you, madame.
I think you've been by my
I
establishment.
probably.
Yeah. Captain, you said this was something part of a chess game?
Wait, I found
Is there something called pawns in those chess games too?
Yes, of course. There are pawns, kings, queens, bishops.
And
Rook.
and fuses. I mean, y'all know technology better than I do, but fuses usually work with a spark, doesn't it?
A fuse is a means to.
To maybe burn this whole thing to the ground.
This is what I think is.
All technology burns shit to the ground.
Right.
That is our primary purpose.
See, even the technology agrees.
You need to burn it down to build it up stronger.
No, disagree. Unless it's a controlled fire.
They are always controlled.
Not with technology. Look at this guy. You
Burning.
think he's controlled?
Purifies.
This book's good. Darryll, you're gonna drink.
What do you know about purifying?
I know plenty about burning and exterminating.
I don't trust him. I don't trust this robot.
Out
Fair.
of curiosity, is like the crossed out, is that like intentional or is that just like
An accident.
an accident?
No, it's intentional.
It's intentional.
And all these underlinings are Janelle, not you.
Yeah, I didn't underline
Yeah,
it.
I was spell checking. Yes, I was spell checking.
I was like, oh, these
I
are
thought they were
underlined. I was like,
clues.
these are underlined, and then I was like,
No,
wait.
that was all Janelle.
So, why did both of them not have the fingers? Is there significance to that? What do you do with fingers? Do fingerprints? Do we fingerprint in this world?
Well, there's the other fingers still.
We've
No.
identified
Yeah.
like the bodies. We know who
And
they
the-
are. It wasn't
The
about
second body
identification.
was only missing the one finger.
Yeah, like it wasn't about
The
identification.
first one, didn't you say all the
All the
fingers?
fingers are gone.
The first one, all the fingers were gone. This one was only missing one finger.
This guy's got a thing.
The-
Fingers.
Herman, if you would like, you can roll a medicine check.
Sure. We can try that. So Herman, you can hear like the 56K bond modem noise coming from within him. But because this is like accessing some ancient, ill-used technology within his construct form.
Windows 98.
Yeah, that'll be a 13.
13.
I'm gonna use that inspiration I got earlier.
Okay.
What is the inspiration dice from Madame? You give me the D8. Okay. Let's see where that goes. So that makes it a 16.
16. Try as you might, you are looking this body over and over and over. Jean-Michel walks up beside you and just says, "They've gotten better." Looking at this, you are noticing patterns that the cuts, the precision, you almost doubt it's the same person, but there's certain little telltale mutilations of the artistry flair to making the body look like a coat, to removing the eyelids with such precision, not to damage the eyes, to almost make them stand out more prominently. This person's getting better.
Our killer's skills are increasing, Captain.
This is a king.
While I still have the book in my hand, too, Herman would just like flip it open and like speed to see if there's anything inside.
There is nothing.
Okay.
An almost scary absence, except for that one singular page that has the 5 words circled.
Yeah.
Is the detect magic still active?
I think it lasts for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Do you look over everything?
I think I would have primarily focused on this, but if there's anything like in my periphery that I might have like caught my attention, but
Not just the paper, but the chess piece itself glows. Are you still holding on to it, Jean-Michel?
I believe I gave it to Madame.
I'm holding both of these things.
It seems that the piece itself is imbued with some magic as well. Can I determine like what kind of magic from it, or just like
Yeah.
it's arcane?
It's illusionary.
Illusionary. Well, that seems quite real to me.
But it's weird. It's almost... It's not that there's an illusion on it, but it affects an illusion.
I have the feeling that this is contributing to some illusion, perhaps in the room. I'm not sure. I kind of want to break it.
I have a magical means of doing that.
That might be smarter.
I have a physical means of doing that.
That's what I'm leaning to.
It is a piece of evidence. Maybe we should wait until we have confirmation if
I-
we found put it for something else.
I cast dispel magic on the chess piece.
Okay. You cast spell magic. It flares with small purplish light. It no longer pings for you, really. But
Do we notice any changes in the room?
no, the room stays exactly the same.
I hope that doesn't make things harder for us.
Yes, that would be horrible.
Well,
Oh well.
you
No
could have
regrets.
stepped in a little bit more there if you were so opposed.
Totally good.
Ah,
And there's
Totally good.
nothing else magical in the room. Nothing.
I don't notice anything else looking around.
Nothing of significance.
Nothing of significance. Okay.
Odds and ends.
Yeah.
There's an old food tray sitting on a table that the food seems to be enchanted somewhat to probably try and bring up its quality.
Preservatives.
Which you, madam, scoff at, going, I knew it! Subpar ingredients every time.
Food components.
All right.
I'm quite curious about our Mr. Edmund Broussard. Perhaps, do you think, madam, he could be of any assistance to us in this, as it seems he is connected to at least this murder here?
I think probably, and if nothing else, it'll be entertaining.
I do like a good show.
Like
No.
you.
I'm also curious on this next to the the keg listing on there. It says however much GP and then some other letters next to it.
Mm.
I'm not sure about those.
I have some ideas about that. So sometimes, you have a client come in and they need a receipt for something that's not the service that was provided. So occasionally you put something that is different than the service they received for the price of the service they received.
Perhaps a shadier service, mayhaps.
How does one keep proper books when the receipts are filled with lies?
Not lies. Just money. So anyway, something was 65p.
Pence or
Silver.
are we in
Silver?
Oh, okay.
Six.
I was like, are we in
6 silver? 6 silver.
My S's look like 5 sometimes. Leave it alone.
I thought this said 65.
I know.
It's like 65
I actually
pence.
looked at that when I was like,
P.
ah, crap.
It's too late.
So it was going to be 5 silver pieces. Instead, it's 6 silver pieces.
It's not like we're talking about
I thought I said
big.
gold.
Not that one. Dust of disappearance, gold. And then 700 gold pieces COD charge on delivery.
My mind is going like a million miles an hour.
Correct.
like I've got 15 different things going in my head. 17.
17. As you pick up the piece and you're turning it over in your head absent-mindedly, your finger slips into the space where the paper was. And it feels weird. You almost feel a pattern to the ridging inside.
Like the little ridges here.
Yeah.
This is math. Can someone figure that out?
Add it together.
How does silver
ridges
make
here.
gold?
It's
10.
10 to 1.
Someone helps math.
It's on it.
Calculator.
Does this math?
So it's almost like this fits on something. Like it's like a key.
Now,
It was.
back with your business. You used to run into the occasional sneak thief who would break in at night, try
Yeah.
and steal your
Yeah.
product or the recipe.
Yeah. Uncle Jeb deals with those guys.
And the people of Arcanus are fairly intelligent.
Yeah.
So you had to come creative and make some weird...
They're smart.
I don't think they are.
Yeah, they do.
Super smart.
I'm gonna regret this. Make an intelligence.
How smart are you? Be
No,
smarter
no.
than an
I'm
Arcana
sure that-
citizen.
Natural 20.
I'm sure the magic Jeb man is very smart intellectually. Prove me wrong, Jeb.
That was almost a natural 20.
Really?
But it's a 10.
So not that counts.
Okay. This is far more complex than you've ever seen your Uncle Jeb create, but
Yes.
it seems like it fits to something and naturally your mind leads toward a key.
You know what's interesting? My Uncle Jeb, we used to play this kind of game. We didn't call it chess, but we did have these pieces that had like a king and a queen and those kind of pawns that are mentioned in the letter.
Oh, yeah,
You know,
checkers.
the king. Yeah, like fancy checkers, I think
Yeah.
we called it. The king is like the least powerful piece on that board. I mean, it can't be captured, which is like it can't be checkmated, I think is what we used to say.
Checkmated.
Checkermated. It's what we used to call it. But it's like it can't. That's the only thing it can do. It can barely even move. It's up to the pawns to protect it. And if this is a key to something, it's just interesting that they chose the king. I mean, the name sounds cool, but in the game of Checkermaters, they don't do much. It's the queen that actually does the most, just saying.
I'm so sorry. What is your are you actually related?
Yeah, he raised me.
Don't we look similar?
Yeah, we look exactly
You are a
alike.
Norman, you are an elf.
Yeah.
Yes. We don't discriminate. Arcanos.
The age difference is concerning. Anyway.
Roll
They
an
look
insight.
similar in that they both look homeless.
At least I have a home robot. Where do
Is
you
there
go to
anything
sheds?
that we can perceive? Can we
I live in a
all,
warehouse.
Mr. Robot Man?
Yeah, maybe not.
Can you see? Does this fit anywhere in this
As
room?
soon as I get rid of it, Darryll,
That's not sportsmanly.
I didn't do it on purpose.
Any like it is. It's not. That was rude. That was rude with the dice. Sorry, character.
Like sportsman.
Inside,
It fell on the floor and rolled under your chair.
Should make Gene
just mean. Sorry, insight and
Roll
what?
the insider.
Insight org.
Oh, sorry.
Wish those heaters had been turned on before we all came down here.
I think we're a little
Yeah.
nervous.
Yeah. No kidding.
Oh, hold on. Whoa, whoa, what? What's going on? What?
Whispers?
So anyway, I started blasting.
I
Yes.
start blasting.
We heard the story, Captain.
I didn't hear the story.
No, it's you're gonna hate it.
Please elucidate.
So then I was in the middle of a dense forest. My team captured, I alone. Surrounded by Arcanos, spies.
Sounds fake.
They kicked your
Terrible
ass or
skull.
what?
They found me. But then they didn't because I escaped.
Okay, now back up 1 second.
A heroic tale, Captain.
Did you run away like a little girl?
I am very good at hiding.
So am I.
Just
No,
believe
you're not.
Wrong character.
Just play, you have no secrets.
Somewhere, Scree pops up.
You see a Kenku walking by in assless chaps.
You guys all make fun of me, but it's true.
Well,
I have a secret.
I'm just kind of thinking if we go see Edmund Brassard, there's a chance that he might be meeting with someone when we go there. Should we be sneaky about it?
I don't see why not. Doesn't hurt.
What time of day is it?
Our limiting of sneakiness has caused us this situation.
If you require stealth, I have the ability to transform into a quieter form.
That's
Wow,
probably
you should have
fun.
led with that.
Would you say you transform?
I
Oh no. That is what he-
transform. You might say I'm more than meets the eye.
What does that mean?
I don't know what they're talking about. Uncle the intake.
Explain yourself.
Technology.
Elaborate.
Okay, I can feel it.
I also have maybe some more drinkies that can make us disappear before one's eyes, shall we say? The infamous Fernie Sanders. That's one it is.
I
So,
like that phrase.
Yeah, the Fernie Sanders is a big seller. Big seller.
Big seller.
what do you guys want to do?
I want to sit down with these puzzles for the next 5 hours.
You were
and-
asking.
I know.
you were
But Amy
asking-
does, not
yeah.
Birdie.
You were asking what time of day it is.
Yes.
You're just cresting midnight.
The perfect time for a secret meeting.
Probably. It's just kind of hard to know how pressing it is time-wise, but I'm hurting a little bit. Use a rest.
There's
The longer we take, the more victims there will be.
I can also help
There's
you a bit to
3
feel better.
There's 3 days until the peace summit,
Yeah. Well,
counting today. So, if you would like to take a rest, there's still 2 days left.
Should we go stake out his place and rest and watch? And
I am able to turn on sentry mode, in which, as long as I stay immobile, I'm able to keep watch.
I don't think you sleep.
Same
Do
as
you?
him.
You don't sleep, do you, Mr. Robot Man?
Not in the humanoid sense.
You like recharge or something?
It is called
Get plugged in.
sentry mode.
What kind of century? Like 5th centuries?
remember me!
I cannot formulate a response.
It's like error.
I'm sorry. I'm not sure what you're asking.
I'm sorry, that was stupid as hell.
You do know
Results for it.
where it's located, and oddly enough, it's only a few streets away from your establishment.
I think we should go over there. I think we should stake it out. We should have at least a little bit of a rest, even a short one. I think that would be really smart.
I would agree. I can help with any patching up that any of y'all may need. And, of course, I can lend myself to any watches.
Then let the robots watch, and we of weaker capacities will sleep.
I have a great idea. Are we inside?
Yes, you're still inside the room.
Never mind.
Should we send word to anybody about this body? Maybe we can send word to our friend.
At that moment, all you hear is, oh, this
Who do we
is
see?
good.
The Duke?
You turn around, and there is a soot-covered Eclipse standing there, wide-eyed, hair all disheveled and frizzed and half burnt. You all need to leave now.
One step ahead of you.
Now, Eclipse, we can't leave quite yet. We need to call the authorities.
It's okay, madam. I can send a message.
I trust you to take care of this. You look like you are very capable hands. You won't be stepping out and out here. Thank you very kindly.
He's a little toasty.
And I walked.
As you guys make your way down the spiraling staircase, the last of your fly lands you down. You make your way outside.
How convenient.
The rain starting to come down a little heavier. Still a gloomy night. Torchlight about. You make your way to the rigging of the rope and wooden elevator system. Jean-Michel, roll an insight check.
Yeah. Fucking natural one.
Oof, so many natural ones tonight.
It's right here, you can't blame me.
I should burn it.
Impressed.
Even with a natural one, you are so honed and so on edge at all times, something pings for you.
But
No plane.
You step 1 foot onto the elevator. Look around. You all enter onto the elevator.
I have an idea, but this is completely your discretion. Because some animals are a lot more perceptive and can smell things and can follow scents. Can I?
Yep, definitely.
Yeah.
Roll a perception check with advantage.
Well, it's like, no, I was actually going to like fully like wild shape into like a wolf.
We'll do
like a tracker kind of
Oh no,
animal.
you don't have your kitty meow meow still going.
No, it's gone. That's
okay.
gone.
If you want to, yeah, cool. And then you can, if you wild shape, you can roll with advantage for perception-y check.
Now, I'm about to do something, y'all. Uncle's seen it many times. He can't do this.
No.
But only I can, so just don't freak out.
Don't freak out.
So I'm gonna take like some leaves from my hair and just kind of like throw them in the air. And then like as the leaves come, like I just like start transforming into a dire wolf.
As you watch, the leaves flutter slowly down. They almost seem to amplify in magnitude. 2 becomes 4, 4 becomes 8, 8 becomes 16, and it's overexpanding over the body, and where once stood Birdie now stands 4 feet to the shoulder. This brightly colored red dire wolf.
So I'm trying to look for a scent that like doesn't belong here. Like one that's like
Okay.
that I don't recognize, sorry, I guess.
So,
yeah, from these
okay.
folks. Yeah.
That's going to be harder because this city is full of scents, but roll a perception check. I'll give you a choice. Add advantage with a higher DC or lower DC for a single roll.
I'll try a single.
Well, stats problem there.
Yeah. I know. And it's been. Yeah, that was a natural 1 again. Yeah. So it was 4.
As you all enter on to the lift and begin to proceed down. Everyone roll just a straight up perception check.
I do too. I'm a wolf for 5 hours if I want to be.
Okay.
But I do it at advantage because I'm a
Yes.
wolf.
Okay.
13.
13?
17.
19.
19?
13 with advantage.
13? That's cool. No, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's because you all hear the click. And the sudden... Jean-Michel, you know what this is immediately. You and you alone. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
I'm kind of good at those.
Are we fucked or are we fucked?
28.
Hey.
You leap forward off of the lift, plummeting towards the ground. You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Well, that's obviously better than what we're about to deal
Uh-oh.
with.
So is the lift falling?
The lift exploded.
Lift exploded.
That
Okay.
sure did.
This on technology bullshit.
That's why we always take the stairs.
Oh no, there's so much just maintenance on this thing.
You are the luckiest sons of bitches on God's green earth.
If there's additional fall damage, Herman would use something as a reaction
Okay.
to.
I'll get to the fall damage in a moment.
Okay.
If there is additional fall damage, I'd like to try and cast Feather Fall.
That's
Okay.
on some people. Okay.
So,
But go ahead.
For-
You could do it this time.
for the fire damage, first off, 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 15 points of fire damage.
Wait, you rolled a lot of.
That's all right.
4 ones.
Oh, that's lucky
Now.
for me.
It's not just the 20 feet down you're falling. It's the out.
Fire damage.
You have... What'd you get on your dex saving throw?
15.
15?
Yes,
Okay.
15.
I will let
Oh,
you...
wait, sorry, dex saving throw?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
didn't do the dex
roll
saving
the
throw.
Did the
Oh,
20 feet.
sorry. See, he did. Sorry.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to get you to roll...
Rogue things.
Are you both casting it?
No, I think I was gonna wait.
I would be able to cover everyone.
Everybody? Okay.
Yeah, only one person.
I want you to give me just a wisdom check to see if you have the wherewithal in that brief second to be able to pull it off.
Very fair. Come on. I do not. That's an 8.
Okay. So the 20 feet down is 2d6. And the 30 feet out is another 3d6. I won't add the last one to see what happens to if you fall on anyone.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
No.
better not be me.
I will be a benevolent god.
Please, dear God.
Oh my god.
I've never bled before, but I am bleeding right now.
XT, you don't get blown as far away,
Sure.
but you end up inside of a building.
Oh.
Cool.
The rest of you take.
It's nice knowing you.
It's been real.
Everflow.
Not hurt, actually.
15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Everybody takes that.
Yep. commotion starts. People start screaming. They're coming running to and from. Hive guard that were stationed there before. One is blown half apart. There is a large section of rough cut timber literally jammed through his clavicle and coming out the side of his stomach.
Not timber.
He's still trying to get up to show you the extent of how powerful they are. He has a 6-inch wide beam rammed through his entire body, and still yet, like almost a machine, trying to get up and continue with his appointed duty. Eventually collapsing over. You're all on the ground. Jean-Michel, you fall.
I see him die, I take his spirit.
The spirit.
You
Dying.
forgot about that a bit. You
It inspires me to see him die, and I remember it forever.
no. You're all lying there in the mud with the rain pouring on you. And you see the building across begin to shift and move. You're all slowly trying to get up and get out of the way because you're scared this building's going to collapse on you, only to realize it's Herman shifting out through the rubble.
Damn, Herman.
Big bricks just like collapse off of me.
And as they fall to the ground and splatter and sling mud and slop and slush everywhere, friends are lying in the dirt next to death. That's where we'll end tonight. Thanks for hanging in there with us, guys. We'll be back with you guys again soon for the next episode. Bye, hello.
Yay! This shall be ever known as the Will Wheaton die.
Yeah.
I think that's actually your die, Darryll. Will Wheaton doesn't use giant fucking die. You do.
As soon as it was removed, I rolled.
I know.
Curse was
I'm sorry. Usually it does well for you.
It does usually. Probably didn't like under my butt.